Roll call.
Mayor Ball.
Here.
Vice Mayor Wilson.
Here.
Alderman Bug.
Here.
Alderman Gregg.
Here.
Alderwoman Holt. Here. Alderman Morgan.
Here.
Attorney Hurst.
Here. Yeah.
Thank you. Item 3 is approval of the minutes of the previous meetings, the first one being the regular session, May the 8th, 2012. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. B, a special call meeting May the 15th, 2012. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Item C, a special call meeting May the 29th, 2012. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Item D, special call meeting May the 31st, 2012. Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Thank you. Item 4, proclamations, recognition of city employee.
Mr. Mayor, Board of Aldermen, this gentleman that's going to be receiving this award tonight not only does an exceptional job for the city of Newport itself, but he also helps us in several other city-related activities. And although this is not part of the criteria, he helps families and others greatly. So it's my great honor to announce Danny Skip Haney as the City of Newport Employee of the Month.
Skip, you look like you didn't know that was coming.
I did.
Congratulations, Skip.
Well deserved. Yes, sir.
Skip. Thank you, Skip. Yeah. Now the hard part.
Scott, your report, please.
We have had a whirlwind past few days. A lot of great activities going on, and the first to announce is Lisa Dunn with Tennessee Department of Transportation has given us the green light to move forward with the Phase 2 of the Riverwalk. And something that is not too commonplace, not only have they allowed us to go forward with design, but she is also sending notice to proceed with right-of-way. So they're excited about this project just like we are, and that's a big step. All the environmentals have been signed off and cleared, and now you'll start seeing movement. I know y'all been very patient, but movement is beginning. Another bit of good news, this is due to a lot of good work being done through the street department, but we have received a permit from the Tennessee Air Pollution Control Board through the Department of Environment and Conservation for our burn pit that is good through February 1st, 2022. That's impressive. A couple of quick announcements to make of some fantastic community activities coming up. Rock the Block is going to be held at the Cott County High School football stadium June 16th. Pastor Watts can probably tell you a little bit more than this, but I know several of you attended last year. It is a fantastic fellowship event, and we will be set up there for Showcase on the River promoting our God, Family, and Country Day. So we're looking forward to that. Also, the same weekend, Friday night and Saturday night, or Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, June 15th and 16th is the 29th annual Moonshine Rod Run. Always a great event. You all know all about that. As I mentioned, Showcase on the River, we received word from the Tennessee Arts Commission. They are going to provide funding assistance for both James Rogers and also Jimbo Whaley and Greenbrier. Traditionally, they'll only fund one headliner, but again, we're apparently getting some favor in Nashville, and they have agreed to fund both of them. And a couple more quick things. It's my pleasure to announce publicly that the Newport Plain Talks Best of the Best People Choice Awards has been announced. Best City Employee is Mr. Ben Hicks. Best Law Enforcement Officer for the city, Chief Marie Schultz. Best City Firefighter, Battalion Chief Mark Ramsey. And also Best City Politician, Alderwoman Kathy Hope. Also, the city of Newport has been in the news across the state. A couple of good activities. This award was presented at the East Tennessee Development District's annual banquet last Thursday, and it is an achievement certificate awarded to the city of Newport for excellence in the Newport Waste Transfer Station project. And it's my honor to pass this along to the mayor and board of aldermen. And today was the Tennessee Municipal League's annual meeting. And only 5 of these awards are given throughout the state on an annual basis. The city of Newport got one of the 5. So this is a Municipal Achievement Award, Excellence in Community Development, presented to the city of Newport from the Tennessee Municipal League, June 12, 2012. And again, it's an honor. Alderman Morgan, Alderman Bugg have already seen this, but I would like to also present this to the entire board with major congratulations. They showed a slideshow of the Riverwalk, what it looked like back in 2009, what it looks like now. And when we stepped forward to receive the award, the ovation was thunderous. They're not used to Newport being front and center, and it's all of this board, mayor, and alderman. So thank you.
Thank you, Scott. There's no appointments of boards to mention or reports from committees or old business. We'll move to item 9, new business. Item A is the second reading of ordinance 2012-04, amend zoning regulation for digital reader boards, banners, and freestanding signs. Read that, Captain.
Mayor, I'll read the caption of the ordinance into the record. It's ordinance 2012-04, an ordinance to amend the zoning regulations of the city of Newport to include the new guidelines for digital reader boards, banners, and freestanding signs.
Thank you, Terry. The floor is open for a motion to approve on the second reading.
I'll make a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll say.
Do a roll call, please.
Alderman Bud?
Yes.
Alderman Costner?
Yes.
Alderman Gregg?
Yes.
Alderman Hope,
Yes.
Alderman Morgan,
Yes.
Thank you. Item B is the second reading of ordinance 2012-05, hotel motel fee. And before we do that, we really need to have a motion and a second and approval to take it off the table.
That's correct, Mayor. It was placed on the table by motion on the special call meeting back in May.
Okay, do we have a motion to take it off the table?
I'll make a motion to take it off the table.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Do a roll call, please.
Alderman Bud,
No.
Alderman Costner,
Yes.
Alderman Gregg,
No.
Alderman Hope,
Yes.
Alderman Morgan.
Yes.
Okay, 3-2. So it is now back on the table. And you need to read the caption on that for us, Terry?
I guess we need a motion and a second.
Okay.
And it is, I'll read the caption into the
Okay.
record. It's an ordinance number 2012-05, an ordinance levying a privilege tax upon the occupancy in any hotel or motel or in any place in which rooms, lodgings, or accommodations are furnished to the transients for a consideration.
Okay, thank you. Now we need a motion to approve on the second reading.
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Bud,
No.
Alderman Costner,
Yes.
Alderman Gregg,
No.
Alderman Hope,
Yes.
Alderman Morgan.
Yes. Two-thirds.
Okay.
Two-thirds.
All right, that has passed 3-2.
Two-thirds. Do not.
It'll take 4 minutes.
Takes two-thirds. Two-thirds of 5 is 3.
3. Okay. Okay, that's passed. Item C is the first reading of ordinance 2012
Before we go on.
Yes.
Well, it appears to me that a two-thirds majority would require more than 3 votes.
And that's right. I'm sorry. Two-thirds is more than, is a fraction over 3, and you can't have a fractional vote. So it would require, and I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, and thank you for the correction, it would require 4 votes to pass.
Okay, so it did not pass.
It did not pass. It did not have the required 4 votes.
Okay. Let the record show that. Item C is the first reading of ordinance 2012-06, Newport Grammar School Budget Amendment. Do you need to read the caption on that, on the first reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
And ordinance. And Mayor, that's ordinance number 2012-06, an ordinance to amend Newport Grammar School's budget for the fiscal year beginning June 1st, 2011, and ending June 30th, 2012.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve on the first reading?
I'll make a motion.
We have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Item D is the first reading of ordinance 2012-07, Newport Grammar School Budget.
Mayor, that's ordinance number 2012-07, an ordinance to establish Newport Grammar School's budget appropriations for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2012, and ending June 30th, 2013.
Thank you, Terry. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Item E is Resolution 2012-05, continuing operating under budget 2011-12 for the city of Newport.
But that's just a resolution, so we just need a motion.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
We have a second. Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. Item F is highway maintenance contract.
Remember, this is the contract we have with the Tennessee Department of Transportation, where we get reimbursed for what we do on state highways or state property.
We have a motion to approve that contract.
I'll make a motion.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. I hear none. Have two items under the consent agenda. Both of them are roadblocks, one by the Navy Junior ROTC on 9/22 of 12, and a roadblock Cobb County Special Olympics 8/11 of 12. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make it.
Second. Have any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed is no. I hear none. Floor is open for comments from citizens.
Mr. Mayor, I have Rhonda and Kenny Banatter here with a problem that they're having with their property on Susan Street. Now, I have, right here in my hand, I have, in 2004, to be exact, July the 13th of 2004, a motion was made by Leon Bryant and seconded by Connie Ball approving the closure of Susan Street section and quit claim to the property owners. And at that time, Rhonda and Kenny Banatter lived over there, and they still do. They've lived there forever, as far as I know, because that's the section of town where I come from. There is an alleyway there that belonged to the city, and the quit claim deed, this is the alleyway that they have kept clean all these years. I would like to see them, since the city quit claimed it, the property should be quit claimed to them. Because they are the ones who have kept it clean all these years. Why not?
Does that have to go forward with the planning commission before it comes to us? If it's an alleyway?
I think it went through the planning commission.
Yeah, I think it did go through the planning commission also.
Mark, what knowledge do you have of that?
Very similar, but, the planning commission recommended to city council that the street right-of-way that's the end of South Susan goes up the hill and straight down to the city park fence. Talked to the street department, and it was too steep to really put that road in. Fire department told me that they were not concerned with it being closed, and Parks and Rec said they didn't have any issue with it being closed. The adjoining property owner does want half of it.
Is there only one other adjoining property?
Yeah. I have a map showing the property. Do you all have anything that shows the property? Let's get back to that thing, so it's a 40-foot wide street right away. I don't know if that's any different from an alleyway, but it went through city council, and of course the motion was to quit claim it to the property owner. I'm not sure when the Mrs. Her name out of my mind at the moment. Tanya Harden, I believe. Was that her name? I endeavored to get in touch with her before the meeting, so she also would have a chance to speak. They were in Sevierville on the way to some kind of competition. said they couldn't make it here for the meeting. She did ask that any decision be postponed until they could be here to give their side of the request. Mrs. Van Adder has wanted this street closed for a long time. And I think paperwork is in her hands now to do the deeds on it. But I was looking through our resolution minutes, and I've not been able to find anything where a right-of-way was given entirely to one side or the other. My recollection, which is a little bit slow at the moment, is that when the city council has voted on closure of an alley or a street right-of-way, that it generally goes down the middle and divided 50-50. Half on one side, half on the other. And that, I think, the last three alleyways, the question came up about someone wanting the entire section, so that adjoins their property. And it was advised that if the property owner came up with that agreement between each other, a lot of times, one side of the alleyway doesn't want to take care of it, said, yeah, you can have it. As long as they put that in writing, that seems to work as far as writing the deeds for it. The only time that I could think of that someone could obtain the entire street right-of-way was when Gene Lehman had Washington Avenue closed. I think it's between 7th and 8th Street. I believe it was his mother's property, and she added on to her house, and it was closed to go to that property. There's not much detail on what actually transpired there. I think that was back in the 70s. But I would look to our city attorney for advice on this, because what's fair for one versus the other, and that's for your higher thinking people to be able to decide.
You said if both parties help maintain it. Have the other parties helped maintain it? I know Mr. and Mrs. Van Adder have.
I don't know that they have.
Yeah, the problem is the original motion on the resolution was somewhat ambiguous, just said to give it to the property owners, and it didn't specify who the property owners were, and so we need to clear it up. And I would suggest, with council's approval, we at least hear from these others within the party. I've never talked to them. I have been up there and looked at the property when they voted to close it originally.
Well, I know they've
I went up there.
Now, Mr. and Miss Van Adder have been told by Mark that they can buy the other half from the other lady, or from the...
They don't have to buy it.
But the thing of it is, here's where I want to step in and say, well, does the city want to reimburse them for their time that they spent keeping it clean?
Does these other,
Ben, would you like to reimburse time of cleanup?
It wouldn't be Ben, Mark, it would be the city of Newport.
Okay. We can certainly do that if y'all would like to do it. You gotta remember, Cosby Highway, Knoxville Highway, commercial businesses sometimes maintain out to the pavement. They're mowing city right of way. So if you do for one, I would assume you would want to do for everybody.
Well, that was me talking, that wasn't them, so don't get all smart.
I didn't know I was getting one.
Mark, if you would, please just present the information, and then the board can...
Can we put this on the agenda for workshop?
Yeah,
Please, 'cause
yes.
I have no information.
I don't either.
I don't know what was, Mark, just save it for the workshop if you want.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I just.
this part of the workshop, we don't.
Kathy, we just, so that everybody will have a chance to be familiar with what's going on, we just want to put it at the next workshop.
That's fine.
to discuss it.
Let them people show up, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, let them all show up.
Explain the case.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Anyone else? We have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
I heard about you.
Anybody opposed?
We'll have to-